Hey, before we get into this interview with the Depot Dog guys, I want to talk about Miller Lite. Nothing pairs better with a good Depot dog like a Miller Lite. How about that? Two Chicago classics, if we're being honest here. You know, maybe you've had an awkward situation. You know, you're walking in Home Depot. You don't know. You're not the biggest handyman. You're thinking of, I don't know the difference between this type of wood and that type of wood. I'm trying to build a deck and I got, whatever. There's awkward situations that happen all the time. I'm not the most handy guy. I could admit that. Luckily, after that situation, I can go and I can relax and I can go have a Miller Lite and I can go be myself because that's really what Miller Lite is about. It's always there for you when you need it. I have a ton of great memories drinking some Miller Lites with my friends because it's nothing fancy. It's just good pals and it's cold beer. So Miller Lite, the next time you're drinking beer with friends, make it Miller time. Luckily, you could pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere that they sell beer. Or go to MillerLite.com/Redline to find the delivery options near you. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. All right, let's hear about some Depot dogs. All right, bang, bang. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Special episode today. Got some guys I'm very excited to talk to. I'm here with Connolly and Jordan in studio, better known as the founder of Home Depot Hot Dogs. Connolly, we're going to get into the story. You, like a lot of people, walked in here, were like, is anyone going to care about this? And I think you'd be surprised.
Okay.
So let's get into it first. Like, so you're from the city, Chicago. How'd you get into hot dogs? Let's hear the story.
I grew up on the north side. I worked for a men's clothing store called Bigsby and Crothers on Clark Street across from Lincoln Park. And one of my best customers owned a couple of hot dog stands. And he was coming in buying $2,000 Armani suits from his two hot dog stands. And I thought, wow, really? So it's always been in my mind.
Okay, so you just always kind of want to do dogs. Can you say the hot dog stands that they owned? Are they still around?
I never found out which ones he owned.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, interesting.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate.
He pulled up in a Jaguar, and he'd get out, and I'd take him out his suits. And
you're sure all he was doing was hot dogs?
No, I'm not sure of anything anymore.
I was going to say, are you driving a Jaguar now?
I am not. Nor would I.
Okay, all right. So then this guy inspired you. So where did you start then? Where were you? Did you look up, go home?
Well, that was years before Home Depot ever surfaced. So, I mean, I was in my early 20s.
Okay.
And then it just came. I had a building I was rehabbing with a buddy of mine, and we were in the Home Depot on North Avenue. And at the time, I had owned a coffee bar and out in Deerfield. And I thought, wow. And there was a little hot dog wagon out in the vestibule, and there was a line. And I'm going back like early 90s. And I thought they'd do great if they had a coffee bar in here. And the store manager was standing next to me, and he overheard me. And he goes, yeah, I tried to get somebody to do it, and they don't want to do it. And I'm just shooting my mouth off, so I'll do it. And so, he called, and I wasn't sure if I even wanted to do it. And then he called me and said, just come down here on a Saturday. So I did, and the place was mobbed. And so I opened up a little coffee bar in the entrance. And that's where it started.
Okay, so the North Avenue one.
Yeah, and then we evolved to hot dogs.
Okay. So
there was only
did you fight the guy with the stand, or what happened?
Yeah, that's a story for another day. That didn't go well, but North Avenue was the only real store back then.
Okay.
And 25 years ago.
What do you mean, like that was the first Home Depot really in the
city?
Well,
there was 2 or 3 of them, but they were in Chicago. North Avenue was the biggest and the first, and it was giant.
Mm-hmm.
And so as they started opening more stores, they would have meetings in the back at that store for the new stores and the store managers, and they would walk by me and get a cup of coffee in a bakery and go sit in their meetings every Monday. So I got to know them all.
Ah, so that's pretty damn key in this whole story.
So, yeah.
is
amazing what you can do when you buy somebody a cup of coffee, what you can.
Yeah.
And a lot of these guys started out as associates, and as Home Depot grew and grew and grew and got bigger, they moved up the chain and they became management. And
So you just formed a bunch of relationships at basically HQ1 of Chicago.
yeah.
And then that kind of spawned off to all these. But I'm still, I guess, confused in how you went from being like, I can do coffee to I could do hot dogs. Were you just like, hot dogs can't be that hard, or how
Well,
did that happen?
I realized quickly that the money was in the hot dogs.
Okay. So what do you remember what a cup of coffee was back then? What were you, was it?
Probably $1.50.
$1.50, yeah.
Yeah.
And this was early 90s, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so early 90s.
So he was
born in 93, so maybe.
So he
4
was maybe
years
a
old.
year or two old, 95.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what year did you switch to dogs?
When they opened up the Dan Ryan Home Depot.
Okay. So they opened up the Dan Ryan, and then you're like, let me get in.
Yeah,
So did you originally branch off with coffee? And then, like, was there a conversation where, like, hey, why don't we up
initially
this?
the coffee was like a leader to get in. I'll bring the coffee if you give me the dogs.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That sounds
Okay.
good.
Gotcha. And then was it that store's call to get you in, or was it the people who
It was
were
a store. It's
corporate?
usually the store manager.
Gotcha. So you would go up to the store manager and be like, hey, let me get the dogs in there.
Yeah.
And for the people that don't know, and we were talking beforehand, your son's pretty aware of it, but Depot dogs have a cult following. People fucking love them.
They're very under the radar. Bro.
Yeah, people
sure.
people will swear by them. They'll be like, if you're gonna get a 2x4, you got to get a dog. It's a thing. So
I've heard that. I just never. I don't know.
you've never
I never put stock in it. I just
Really?
thought, yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
So
But
it-
I know people pull up and get out of their car and go get a hot dog and get back in and drive off. I've seen it. I've heard of it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I just never really.
It's like more word of mouth. We're not like present on Instagram. We don't have a website or anything.
yeah. So
So
there's
like we can't push our stuff that way. But it's all through just people talking.
can you do that? You guys just choose
we can.
not to?
Yeah, I mean that's probably the next step. Is
Yeah.
is
Well, that's
getting that started.
that's him.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So
So Jordan is a foodie.
okay.
You know, he's the guy that brings all the ideas, and I'm old school, and I just like I don't change very easily. I am now. I'm starting to realize that change is probably good, but I've just always looked at it as like just a small business, and
Yeah.
we try to keep everything local. We do keep everything local. We source everything from small local, like the people that make our hot dogs are third generation sausage makers. They're local here.
What kind of dogs are they again?
They're Mikowski.
Okay.
And the woman that runs it took it over from her father, who took it from her grandfather, and so on. And it's just, we try to keep things sourced that way because it's intimate and it's enjoyable, and you're not dealing with like a giant company that just wants to take your money. And
Do you think your dogs are good?
I think they're awesome.
Yeah?
Absolutely. I don't eat hot
I
dogs.
think our
anywhere
Polish
else.
are fantastic. Like, man, obviously I still eat them, but it's hard to go in and decide sometimes what I want
Between the Polish and the
because,
dog?
like, yeah, it's a tough decision between a Polish and a hot dog. And now we've put these. We've started grilling these Maxwell Street Polish, so it's a beef and pork product.
Okay.
And it's got the natural casing on it, and those are fantastic.
No.
We have grilled onions, and it's hard to decide. Then if you want to put the chili, we have like a homemade chili that's I think is
Really good?
one of. And I don't know if I've had a better chili, even made by somebody
So,
at home.
This is fascinating. Jordan, we're just talking. I just don't think your dad knows how good the stand is.
Yeah, he's just not very in tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just not so you don't get that a lot being like, oh, you're the Depot dogs guy? Like, you don't, never? That's just.
He does. He
Yeah?
gets it.
Yeah, like when I met my girlfriend and she asked what I did for a living, I told her the Home Depot hot dog stands. I mean, she just about lost her shit because she grew up eating them.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's hit or miss with most people are like, oh wow, that's crazy, and some people have never heard of it.
Okay. Now, what does it have now? So you said Polish. It's got
It's got hot dogs, jumbo hot dogs, Polishes, Maxwell Street Polish, brats, and we sell beefs.
Okay. So we've expanded a lot since then.
Yeah.
And like, are you just like, hey, let's expand to expand, or like I think, like you said, you're trying to make everything good. Like,
Yeah, we're not just having stuff on the menu just to fill it out. Like, we make sure that it tastes good and it's gonna sell.
Gotcha. And you're not in every Home Depot?
Well, we're not in the Home Depots that are like, I mean, they're really hard to manage, believe it or not, and it's really a challenge to keep them staffed. Is staffed with good people that, basically just show up, I guess. But the further out you get, the harder it is to get people.
How many are you in right now?
16.
16. Okay.
Chicagoland.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Chicagoland ones, because what I found interesting too is our producer here, he's a New York guy, and he said the ones in Jersey, they have hot dogs too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was such like a branched out thing.
That's a whole different animal out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How so? Like, are you familiar?
Those hot dogs out there?
Yeah.
Those sabrets? Those are awful.
Oh, he's gonna take offense to that.
And brown mustard on there? No, man. I ain't putting that in my system.
But do you know those guys? Like, do you have a convention in Vegas, or what's the deal here?
No, I've been there. I've been to New York.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a camaraderie amongst.
Well, there's always that because New York thinks their pizza's better than ours, and that's not true.
Oh,
and we think our hot dogs are better than them, and they think it's probably not true. So,
Yeah, and so it's just a thing though. So did it spawn from here though, or do you know how that happened? Like, how did the other one start? Was there one in like California? Was there first, or you don't know?
I think the first one was here.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
North Avenue.
Gotcha. And then maybe someone branched off. Someone from New York was here doing a job, and they're like, "Hey, we got to do these in our Home Depots." That's to your knowledge.
I can't say that. I can't say it with any certainty that we were the first one. They could have. I don't know, but it's possible.
Gotcha. Hey, let's take a quick break here from talking about some Depot dogs to talking about Roman now being available at Walmart. Unbelievable. Home Depot, Walmart. Home Depot is really getting their money's worth on this one. It's not about Home Depot. It's about the dogs, unless if Depot wants to buy some ads. But regardless, Roman's in Walmart, everybody. I'm excited for Roman. I've been saying it all week. That's awesome news. They got the Roman condoms. They're new. They're exclusive to Walmart. You won't find them anywhere else. Designed ultra thin, lubricated for pleasure, and FDA cleared because safe is sexy. You know all about the swipes. They're easy, discreet way to delay ejaculation, increase sexual stamina. They're fast acting, and your partner will enjoy them too. There's no past long desensitization. That's a tongue twister. If you use as intended, they got the Roman Daily. It's a multivitamin that's optimized with ingredients to support men's health and overall well-being. Roman, you could find it all there at Walmart. Go check it out. Visit your local Walmart store today and check out Roman's line of men's healthcare products. It's a no-brainer. So many things that could be beneficial to you. Go do it. Roman in Walmart. Big news. Okay, let's hop back into the episode. And have you ever tried to get poached? Like, has there ever been a thing where menards approached you and were like,
No.
let's get the fuck out of here. Let's
no.
come here.
No.
No interest.
No?
Home
I
Depot.
mean, I haven't asked to go into Lowe's, but
You have been asked to go into Lowe's?
yeah.
Why? You don't like Lowe's, huh?
No, I've got good relationships with the people from Home Depot. They're great. I mean, I don't know. There's a loyalty there.
Yeah.
I mean, Home Depot, they do a lot of great stuff in the city. And I don't know if people know it or not, but, we just did a grill for a lunch that we made for a charity. And they do a lot of charity stuff with Home Depot, and we like that.
Yeah.
So they'll go into Chicago Boys and Girls Club and paint the whole building, and we'll go there and make lunch for them.
Gotcha. That's cool.
So
And
they're involved in the community heavy.
how far in talks did the Lowe's thing go? Like, was that a thing where
I'm not interested.
No, you
That's
weren't.
as far as it went. I'm
What
not
if-
interested.
What if there was a bidding war, Conley? They're like, hey, this is like the Sprint guy to Verizon. We're
Well,
bringing them
find
over.
somebody else. There's somebody else that wants it.
But you could have been, this could have been big.
It is big. It's big enough for me.
Yeah, loyalty.
If he wants to do it when I'm gone, he can.
I like it. He makes good dogs, and he's very loyal.
Yeah.
He's very loyal to his guys.
And there's no room in Menards. They want Menards basically puts everything outside the building. I don't want my customers standing out there in the winter buying a hot dog.
Menards is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what I don't know what they're trying to be. Like, right? They got just like everything.
Everything in there. Everything.
Got cereal and shit.
wild.
Home Depot's crushing everybody
Are they?
like a bug.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you work for Home Depot?
In the Chicago market. No.
You might.
But in the Chicago market, they do. I don't know about everywhere else, but here,
They smoke them?
yeah, they do.
Really?
Yeah.
I went to one of the.
I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying that. You might want to edit all
Why?
that.
Why would you get in trouble?
I don't know.
Why? You could be a little cocky if you want. If you rep the depot, rep the depot.
He's loyal to the depot.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
Clearly.
that. No, I get it. Like that's like their thing, but I do kind of enjoy it's good to have wars. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's good to have competition like
Yeah,
that.
like if somebody went and opened up the Lowe's, the Lowe's and Menards, we could have a hot dog wars.
It would be
And
absolutely
you could put it on the
fantastic.
Discovery Channel.
Yes, exactly. I went to Menards a couple years ago. They had a grand piano playing.
Yeah.
I was like, "What is this?" You know.
Jordan and I would fuck them all up.
I like it. And did you ever want to start like a separate like Depot Dogs restaurant? Has that ever been thought of? Ever been talked about?
We can't use that name.
No,
Yeah.
not even like an abbreviation. You know, there's nothing like that.
Can't use anything with Depot.
Really?
Yep. That's okay.
It's kind of our niche inside Home Depot.
Yeah.
If we went brick and mortar, I feel like it'd lose its touch.
So you're obviously interested in the game, and you're working for it now. What's your kind of thing? Is there anything you want to like do with it, or is?
Yeah, get into like the social media aspect of it. Get a website, get an Instagram page, and kind of just promote ourselves that way.
Yeah, that's that'd be good. I think. I
Yeah,
feel
for
like
sure.
I said, it's just one of those things. There's certain things just people love, and it has a cult following, and these are definitely it.
Yeah.
And I heard you guys are about to,
The stuff with Jim.
yeah,
That's huge.
Yeah, you might be carrying a certain Jardinera soon, so that'll be great.
It's looking
That'd
that
be-
way.
Graziano.
Yeah, fucking huge. So that's
Huge.
I've gone through 2 jars of that muffalata since Jordan brought it home.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, you put it on everything.
I know, it's unbelievable. It's like I love jarred, but muffalata is really good.
Yeah, I can't eat hot stuff, so
Yeah,
it works for me.
yeah. You get the mild then.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. Man, I'm so fascinated. You guys, how nonchalant you guys are. I thought you guys would be a little cockier about the Depot Dogs.
Gotta be humble, man.
I like it. All right, then. We're pretty much near the end here. Is
All
there
right,
anything-
so ask me how the name of our business is called Fixin' Franks.
Fixin' Franks? Okay.
So when he was 3 or 4, I used to drag him to the Home Depots with me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not even that old. Oh, he called me Dada. Oh, Dada, I don't want to go to those fickin' stores because he couldn't say fixin'.
Yeah.
So we just named them.
There you go.
And so that kind of, I hate the fickin' stores. I want to stay home and play baseball. And I'm like, come on, let's go. You got to go. And I would drag him with me, and he'd piss and moan the whole way along. So we took that fickin' and just put fixin'.
Fixin'. That's
Yeah, and people go to Home
Fixin'
Depot to fix
Franks.
stuff.
Fixin' Franks.
Fixin' Franks.
Yeah,
is
Fixin'
the
Franks.
business name, yeah.
Gotcha. And that, but most people don't call it that, right? Or are you
Depot Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you trying to get people to call it that? Is that a
No,
thing?
no, I just thought you should know how.
That's good for the people to know, though. Fixin' Franks.
Fixin' Franks, yeah.
I might say that to a buddy. It's like,
Because Home Depot is the fickin' store.
yeah.
Because you go there to buy stuff to fix.
Yeah. I think I might do that to someone. Ask if they want to go to. They'll go. Do you want to go to Fixin' Franks and just pull up to Home Depot?
They'd be like, what the hell is that?
that'd be a good little joke. Is there any other dogs? Like, what's your favorite hot dog besides yours? You guys have one?
You mean in the city?
Yeah.
You know, I grew up on Gene and Jude's.
Yep.
Some people say, what is this? But I mean, if ever I'm out there, I'll get one.
Yeah, it's good stuff. That's my favorite too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like the whole fries inside the hot dog thing and no ketchup. Go
There's
to
something
next
to
door to
it.
McDonald's if you want ketchup. And I like that attitude they have there.
Yeah.
Where else?
Yeah, I'd say Gene and Jude's. Rand Red Hots is pretty good.
They're pretty good. Yep.
That's about it. I'm not big on I don't think Portillo's has a good dog.
I like their jumbo more than their regular one.
Yeah.
Did you ever? There's a difference between.
Yeah,
the two of them.
the bun doesn't like hold up to the size of their dog.
Superdog's good.
Yeah, Superdog is good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Superdog.
Mm-hmm. And
They have a char dog that's good.
Yeah, Fat Johnny's on the south side's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a bunch more.
Yeah, Wiener Circle's gone.
Yeah.
I grew up on that.
Wait, is it gone or they're just renovating? What's going on there?
I don't know. I thought they just closed. I
Did
don't know. They plan on reopening
I'm
or
not too
not.
sure.
That was a bar place. You go out to get tanked up, and then you go to Wiener Circle.
Yeah. Jimmy's.
And the woman that went in there that worked in there would show you her tits. If
Yes,
you went in.
yes.
Remember?
Yeah, I don't know. I've yet to find out if there's any validity to that at all.
It's true.
I haven't seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess so. I know it's like the joke. It's like, go.
Did you
there.
ask her? She would.
Yeah.
And then you
I
throw
don't know why you would
$10 in
ask
there.
her.
That's how she got.
No, I
that's
know.
how she made money.
No, I mean, you're getting tipped. I mean, it's a deal. It's a deal if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
There it is. I don't know. There's just something about walking in there, smelling the wood, and just getting a depot dog. It's
Oh yeah.
smelling the depot smell. Yeah. Anything else, guys?
No.
Do you have a social media that I could tell people? Do you have anything there?
Nothing. I don't even have my own personal Instagram or anything like that. So.
And you're running one now?
What's that?
And you're running the companies?
The
Yeah.
the hot dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, with him.
With the social media? Like
No, not yet.
Not yet?
No.
Oh, we're getting on there. Oh,
Yeah, that's the next step.
I love it. This was such
Getting
a pure
out of the
interview.
Stone Age, yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it, guys.
Yeah.
Well,
We just started taking credit cards
Oh, you guys were
like
catching
6 months ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, this
we're making moves.
We're making progress.
Well,
it's slow.
I'm here to tell you. I think
Because
you
nobody
guys-
walks around with $5 in their pocket anymore.
Yeah,
I don't get it. How do you
Yeah.
go out of the house
I do.
without?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like paying in cash, but I know what you mean. No one really does. They
You
can't
know,
even-
we add up some money with a rubber band around it.
How much you guys charge for a dog?
$3.10.
Okay, yeah, it's people. Yeah, they don't have $5 anymore.
Yeah.
You're right, man. Well, I guess I'm here to tell you guys. If you never knew, you never feeling the social love. I appreciate your guys. What you
Thank
guys
you.
do.
Yep, thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, guys. That's it
Absolutely.
for today. That's Connolly and Jordan, the Home Depot guys. Fix and Franks is
Yep.
the real name.
Here we go.
That's it for today, everybody. We'll catch you next time.